Hello, Musto 0063 back for part 2 of Celeste. Last time we kicked off the game, finished up the prologue, which was only about a minute long or so, and then chapter 1. That was went pretty well. Only had 7 deaths, but I got everything I need to first run through. Admittedly, I do know chapter 1 much better than probably any of the other chapters, just because it's like the first level is definitely the easiest of the bunch, and for the most part, I know where absolutely everything is. I'm not going to guarantee necessarily that I'm going to get everything on chapter 2. In fact, I'm absolutely going to guarantee I'm not going to get everything on chapter 2 first time through, because I do want to leave one thing alone. I'll come into that right at the beginning because it's right at the beginning, I think I'm going to miss. But as for all the strawberries and everything like that, I'm less confident that I'm going to collect them all sort of first time through, so I might have to go back and just pick out some of the missing ones, although that will allow me to show off a feature of the game that allows you to quickly and relatively easily go back to various portions of the game. Chapter 2's not that difficult per se, but expect me to die considerably more than I did in chapter 1. So, let's kick off. Chapter 2, The Old Site. Strawberries will impress your friends, but that's about it. Only collect them if you really want to. Well, I do. Except for the gold ones. So, we actually kick off pretty much exactly as we leave off chapter 1, where we're sitting in front of the bonfire, although something weird is clearly going on here. Doesn't quite look like we're in we've got all our faculties about us, and looks like we're in some sort of weird area. So basically right now I am going to miss the heart in this area. I'm going to deliberately miss it now. This is my opportunity to get it, so I'm going to miss it. But it allows me to show off an area at the end of the level where I actually, first time playing through, I stumbled across the heart, because I missed this first time playthrough. Without sort of missing the heart initially, it sort of ends up the sort of the end bit kind of falling a bit flat. So it's obviously also very, very easy to collect and go back to the area and collect, because it's right on almost the first or second set of screens. So I'm going to be missing the heart, but trust me, it's going to have a bit of a payoff a little bit later. So I'll show off all over here. So we'll show off over here at the moment, and you can see that it's blocked off, so we can't go over here yet. So we are going to make our way down. And if you're wondering what these sort of weird looking kind of things are at the moment, they'll come into play a bit later. Lots of different areas we could actually go to here. Sort of like weird icon things and or weird things that look like they're collectible. But this will all become. This is where probably the sort of branching paths in the game as well sort of take on a bit more of a thing, and that we can go sort of various different ways or so. But we'll see all these areas. Or we'll have to come back to these areas to proceed anyway. So let's actually kick off and go the way we should be going, or at least I think the way we should be going. And that is downwards and then to the right. So let me think about how I want to do this. I'm going to grab that wall, jump over there, grab that wall. Again, I didn't actually need a double jump refresher there, the way I actually cleared that. And there. Okay, I've missed something, but I can come back here later. I can come back here and get it in a minute, but because that's annoying. But oh well, I'll have to come back there and get that. But I can easily loop round and do that. So fine, whatever. So it looks like a sort of shadow version of ourselves has now escaped from the mirror, and all of a sudden, we've now all these weird things here have started glowing, and gimmick to these is that you can dash through them. So let me just quickly show this off as well. So from this point onwards in the game, you'll now sort of see a couple of. It also allows you to see. Oh, look, there's a strawberry down there that you may have missed, which indeed I did miss. We're going to see this sort of feature coming up in certain areas as well now, where we can actually scroll the screen and see more of what's going on. This is also the area where I said there was sort of, maybe I didn't actually say that, I can't remember, but where there was a hidden strawberry up there, where there's an extra sort of move or ability or something else you can do from the standard thing I'm doing here. I guess I should also just demonstrate that, yeah, that wasn't a very good demonstration because I think I hit the floor, but yeah, you get an extra dash when you dash through here. So yeah, it's a bit like a spring, I suppose, in that respect, in the sense that it refills your your dashing capabilities. So yeah, let's go get that strawberry that I missed. I remembered as soon as whoops, that was bad. Jumped off the wall there, not how I wanted at all. I remembered as soon as I cleared the screen and got up to the top right, but by that point in time there was no way I could get down to it. But you can probably see the little area in the bottom right with the crack in the wall. Yeah, that's where I want to be going. But unfortunately, by the time I'd mucked around over here and dashed up onto that platform, there was no way I could get down. So yeah, I couldn't actually get through that go. But anyway, yeah, there is the strawberry that the scrolling screen. Or scrolling the capability to scroll the screen up here told me about, and yeah, bit of a okay, well that's good. I'm gonna refrain from using the phrase diagonal dashing at the moment because that is going to be a thing. But there's also another demonstration that yeah, if you dash through this and you would hit a wall when you get to the end, then yeah, that is going to be a death. So you always have to make sure, and that will come into play much more, throughout the rest of the level. But yeah, you have to be careful when you're dashing through this so that you're not dashing directly into a wall. Otherwise, you will die. There always has to be open space from where you're dashing. So we'll head down here, and we'll find the little cassette for that's terribly timed. So we'll wait on here, and then we'll dash through at an appropriate time. Or slightly more appropriate time. I made a bit of a mess of this, but still managed to pull it off. Never mind. Or never mind. But hey ho. But yeah, there is our B-side cassette, and yeah, we've unlocked the B-side for Chapter 2 now. Wonderful. So as I said, because I've already missed the heart, the only thing I'm really looking for now in collectible terms is the strawberries. And it's just whoops. Don't really fancy doing that from that side, so yeah, we'll get that strawberry from another different direction. As I say, yeah, I'm less familiar now with all the positions of the strawberries and all the sort of extra areas, so yeah, I'm more liable to miss things. I'm pretty sure there's a hole in the floor here somewhere, yeah. So I couldn't remember exactly where it was. I guess we'll just go back up there. There's no real reason to go over to the right-hand side and show that off, so we'll just dash up here. And then we get this section. So let me just collect this little one of these little icons, and you see that I hit the floor, and now it's reset. So the trick to this one is we have to continually dash. Whoops! I reset that because unfortunately I touched the floor on one of these things. But yeah, we have to just continuously dash through, make sure that we don't hit the ground or indeed land on one of these warping globules or whatever. But yeah, managed to do that for all three, and we get the strawberry. Yay! I think there's anything else going on here, so we'll make our way out. Okay, let's get that one first, I suppose. Bit of a tricky one, this. You sort of want to... Or what I would like to do is make sure I'm sort of dashing just a little bit off to the side so that I can quickly grab the wall. If I'm dashing right in the middle where that strawberry is, then I feel like I'm liable to, just fall right on the spikes. So, yeah, that's what I tend to do for that one. Okay, that's straightforward enough if I can actually get on the bleeding thing. Good. A further area over here, I think, was maybe get another strawberry. Yes, cool. So we're still, fairly sort of straightforward things at the moment. Just yeah, remember the trick with all the. It looks like there's a hole in the floor there. Yeah, good. Didn't misremember that one, and we'll go down there as well. So yeah, I'm feeling like I'm remembering where a lot of things are, but yeah, maybe not everything. We'll see how that goes. It's going well so far, I think. Famous last words. I probably missed something. So yeah, just to show off, we still can't go up. We still can't go over to the right-hand side, so we're going to head back to the left-hand side. And yeah, now this block, which was I don't know if I can actually still get the heart at this point in time. I'm not actually going to bother trying to get through it because it's a bit of a trek anyway. But yeah, I'll save that for later. But yeah, we get this yeah, the giant sort of warping thing here that was previously just a solid object we can now interact with. head over here. Not diagonal dash on there. I'm querying when an appropriate time might be to bring up diagonal dashing. I definitely will at some point in time, maybe not just yet, but yeah, I coined that phrase as a slight problem I tend to have with the game in terms of yeah, into the direction of dashing. Sometimes it just does not go in the direction I want to. Largely, it's diagonally when I don't want it to, but sometimes it's even not diagonally when I do want it to. So yeah, that is probably the biggest, or probably my biggest gripe's probably too strong a word here, but issue with the game in terms of control. I tend to find that, yeah, just the diagonal dashing, and again, maybe it might be slightly different on a keyboard, or even the controller I've got might not be all that good, but yeah, diagonal dashing is a hell of a thing for me. It's, yeah, quite an annoyance, but not quite so much yet, but believe me, later on it's going to become a thing. And here we've got what looks like what is the shadow creature that seems to emerge from the mirror. Madeline, darling, slow down. Who said that? Oh, I'm simply a concerned observer. Are you me? I'm part of you. Why would part of me look so creepy? This is just what I look like, okay? Deal with it. Sorry, I didn't mean... Forget about it. I can't tell you what a relief it is to finally get out of your head. But look, I'm worried about us. We need a hobby, but this? I know it sounds crazy, but I need to climb this mountain. You're many things, darling, but you are not a mountain climber. Who says I can't be? I know it's not your strong suit, but be reasonable for once. You have no idea what you're getting into. You can't handle this. That is exactly why I need to do this. Are you the weak part of me or the lazy part? I'm the pragmatic part. And I'm trying to be diplomatic here. Let's go home together. And I thought I'd show off there that, yeah, all of a sudden, our mirror self effectively starts chasing us, following us on the same path, and attacking us. And, yeah, if she catches up to us, then yeah, it's a death. We die. We have to start the screen over again. So, yeah, we are effectively now going to have to spend our time outrunning this shadow version of ourselves, who, for the moment, I will keep unnamed. Ding it. Because I don't think she hasn't been officially named yet. Of course, be careful with all your sort of movements, particularly when you're collecting, you know, hidden icons like strawberries and such like that. That if you need to sort of wiggle out of a path, then yeah, just make sure you, or if you need to backtrack, make sure you take a path that's not, you know, directly where you were previously. Otherwise, say you will run into our shadow self, and we will die. That might not be too. That might have been too slow, but no, it was okay. We also get introduced now. It was on the previous screen, but we get introduced to this gimmick where we've got these little sort of glyphs, coin icons, and many versions of our self now chasing us. But yeah, we get introduced to these sort of coin glyph things or whatever, and yeah, we're going to need to hit them in order to allow a door to open a door. Wow, that was lucky. But I think I'm stuck now, so I'm going to dash. Yeah, cool. So it needs to be a little bit higher up. I'm hoping this isn't the way to go and that there's a strawberry up here. Yeah, good. Again, if I do miss... The ones that are annoying... I mean, she doesn't chase me up here as well. The ones that are annoying are the ones where you end up going off of the screen and you can't get back down. I had one where I sort of was going to show something off in stage 1, but I had to sort of die, or I had to redo something because I couldn't get down again, I think. But it was the floating strawberry, wasn't it? Or the one that disappeared after I dashed away. I couldn't get back down off the screen. So if you miss a strawberry because you sort of progress through the main part of the level and you don't quite know, because it's very, very unclear. Not that I mind that too much. It can be very, very unclear where, like, the main route is you're supposed to go for, like, progression through the game, or indeed, the hidden area off to one side type thing. So yeah, it can be a thing. And yeah, if you do, obviously if you miss one on a screen where you can backtrack, then that's all fine, well and good. But yeah, not one on. Not one on one. Ow, ding it! Not on a screen where, unfortunately, it's mainly when you sort of dash up to an area. And I need to remember I need to do something else there, not or climb a wall or something. Yeah, I need to dash through there, but I need to climb. Yeah, hold my momentum there and climb the wall. The strawberry's up here, isn't it? Yeah. Dang it! There is another area here. I guess I could probably show that off. So rather than going through there, for example, I could break this ice block, and that then cuts that off. It doesn't prevent you from getting the strawberry. Effectively, I'm now going to do the exact same thing. So, or I can try and do the exact same thing. See if I can, like, I don't know, stall this out just a little bit better, or just, you know, do a bit of a better job by going a route that. Oh, I've blocked myself off. Have I? Is that actually doable now? Oh no, I can go down here. Because there are multiple paths here, and yeah, I need to, like, again, using the ice block I did there, I blocked myself off on one particular path, but yeah, there was another way to get down, so yeah, I like this sort of, like, you know, alternate path thing here. Oh no, I didn't mean to dash upwards like that, diagonal dashing, blur. Fortunately, it didn't screw me over there, thankfully, but yeah, oh well, that could have been a hell of a thing. No, just get down here quickly, please. Having got all that way, I do not want to die there. Oh no, she's still chasing us. Fine. Now, I think that's okay. I don't think there's anything down there actually. I don't think we're not in a race situation now here either. So we've got, like, you know, we can take as much time really as we like. Yeah, I was going to say that looks rather suspicious, but apparently there's nothing there. Although, as I said before, if there's a moments where I'm likely to miss something, this is probably going to be it. No, I can't get up there, can I? It's this one. In fact, there's an area downwards as well, so I think we're just meant to be going to the right as the main path, but yeah, I think there's probably going to be a secret, or a strawberry indeed, in our path to upwards and indeed downwards, so yay. This one's kind of fun. Just be careful with the direction that you're dashing. Make sure when you dash, you go away from the wall. That was a prime example again of a strawberry that I collected quite some time ago, but didn't actually register until I've, you know, touched the floor. So yeah, be careful with that. Go down here. We also get taught, much like with the springs, that we can indeed dash through. Dash through these areas there with spikes on. I actually got the strawberry, so I guess I don't need to come back, but just for, like, my own peace of mind and completion, I might like to actually do that. Oh, come on. Yeah, the strawberry, because this is actually a slightly weird one. I was expecting, funnily enough, because it does happen in some screens that you actually, even just sort of, wow, that was close, even just collecting the strawberry and reaching the ground doesn't trigger it. You have to, like, get out of a particular area. I thought this might actually be one, but apparently not. But I'm cool with that. Yeah, this is sort of what the kind of, you know, relaxing sort of breather section. This area where the music sort of, you know, quietens down and such like that, and yeah, it's does a good job with the atmosphere. And we reach a payphone or an information centre. Hello? Madeline? Are you calling from a payphone? Yeah. No, wait, you called me. What are you talking about? It doesn't matter. I'm in trouble. I'm being chased by someone. I don't really understand what's going on, but I know I'm in danger. I can feel it. Madeline, you only call me when you're panicking in the middle of the night. You don't have to make up some ridiculous story just to get my attention. I'm not making it up. You always do this. Shh, it's all right. Calm down. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Talk to me. I'm climbing Celeste Mountain. I found this old mirror and it's shattered, but part of me escaped and... I'm dreaming, aren't I? Madeline, of course you're dreaming. I haven't spoken to you in months. Why would I start now? Ugh, why am I even climbing this stupid mountain? I'm wondering the same thing. It's time to give up and go home. Oh boy. So, we wake up, and the Celeste Mountain Memorial is back to, or the text is back to how it should properly be. So, yay! We look like we're approaching normality again. I'll head up there in just a minute. I'm going to go over to the right-hand side first, and yeah, we'll head up and see what's going on up here. There is Theo, so we'll have a chat with him. Hey, Madeline, you made it. Climbing up here was tough, but totally worth it. Just look at these ruins. I took so many great pics. Want to see? Oh, sure. Theo, these are great. Maybe I'll finally hit 1,000 followers with these. Oh, we need to formally commemorate this occasion. Take a selfie with me. I don't know if that's such a good idea right now. Come on, it's easy. Like this. And yeah, we'll go through all the dialogue again, cycle through how many goes we need to get through everything. Because I say I do want to show all that off. Sorry about that. Don't worry, I won't post that one. No, it's alright, you can post it. I'm just not photogenic. Madeline, don't be so hard on yourself. No one looks good without a filter. Casual, yet refined. What made you want to try photography? My grandpa was really into it. Apparently he was semi-famous in the photography world. I don't know if I'll ever be that good at it. But it's nice to feel close to him. So you were determined to climb the entire mountain? Yeah, I told myself I would. I'm done breaking promises to myself. Life goals, I dig it. I doubt I'll make it to the top like you, but I'm not ready to turn back just yet. And there's still more. Are you getting any data up here? I don't have a smartphone. Madeline, I don't even know how to respond to that. And it looks like we are done. But I'm hoping you're sort of getting a feel for some of the sort of character moments here in terms of feeling, in terms of particularly, like, you know, what Madeline might be sort of, you know, I say suffering from, but, you know, what might be some, you know, an issue for her, and also indeed for Theo. Yeah, they'll obviously get refined and explored much more later on in the game. But yeah, if you sort of, you know, particularly with Madeline, you can sort of get a feel for, you know, what might be causing her some problems, or what issues she might have. There is our crystal heart. As I said ages ago, I was skipping it in chapter 2. It's right at the beginning. I'll show it off later. But yeah, this is how I actually found it my first time through, by obviously going up to talk to Theo and then dashing off to the left and finding this area. So I climbed all the way up here and I got, oh great, crystal heart. But now I can't actually get it. There's a dusty old book open on the table. A poem is written on the faded page. An apparition not of this world, but because of it, lurking out of frame. Awake, my heart is a fortress, in dreams I am vulnerable. I think that is everything it says, but yeah, basically, yeah, it is blocked off now. We're going to have to, I'll get it a bit later and show it off. But yeah, showing that off, all this off, having already collected the heart, sort of felt like it would lose a bit of its, you know, importance or impact. So yeah, it's dead easy to get. So yeah, I'll be getting the crystal heart a little bit later. For the moment, let's just head back over here. Now that we're out of the dream. Still not quite done with the level yet. Now we've got a few still extra things still to do. So now we've got these springs rather than the gravity sort of, or sorry, the weird warp blocks. But yeah, don't get fooled by the sort of what feels like the end of the level. There's yeah, there's still some stuff to do. And here we have I can actually show that you can't really do that straight from there. I imagine with a trick you probably could, but yeah, I think clearly the way this is intended to be, you're supposed to obviously make your way up to that strawberry without dashing. So yeah, I guess we'll do that. Or of course, not dashing until the very last moment. I don't think you can quite make the jump. Well, you can, but just not with current means if you're playing the game without knowing some of the tricks. So yeah, you have to dash. Yeah, you pretty much have to dash there at the end unless you know the tricks. But yeah, make sure when you do that you're pretty much on the strawberry already, and you'll still collect it. It won't have a chance to fly away. Hello? Hey, Mom. Madeline, what a nice surprise. How's your trip? It's okay, I'm just kind of overwhelmed. Oh no, are you having another panic attack? Focus on your breathing, honey. I'm here. What's going on? So I guess it's spelled out there a bit more clearly that Madeline might indeed suffer from panic attacks or anxiety at the very least. So yay, chapter complete. I feel like I've missed a whole bunch of strawberries for here. No, I've actually got them all. Wonderful. And I actually still only died 13 times. That's not too bad either. So yay, I actually got all the strawberries. Got the B-side cassette, and obviously we could go to chapter 3, but I'll say that for next time. Let's go clear up the one remaining thing that I have been talking about for quite some time now that I missed. And it also gives me an opportunity to show off this little bit here. I suppose I could do that in chapter 1 as well, while I'm here. Why not? So I've got no real reason at the moment to go back to chapter 1. So yeah, when you click climb, the chapter is sort of split up into parts. So you might have noticed, I mean, kudos if you did, or a sort of a saving kind of icon that appeared in the bottom right. I think that presumably must be when you reach the sort of a checkpoint kind of, or this kind of like a proper save point in the game, or where other than just like clearing a screen, where you can actually start off. So for example, if I was playing this level again, I could start off right at the beginning. I could start off after however many screens this is into it, and I could start off in how many screens this is into it. This also shows you the locations of the of potentially, particularly if you've missed them, and obviously this isn't an issue at the moment, but yeah, if I'd missed any strawberries, for example, here, they would be greyed out, not in colour, and I could quite quickly and easily see, okay, I'm actually missing a strawberry in the second half of this chapter, so I can focus only on this area. I'm not scrabbling around in some of the other areas where where ultimately I could be searching for ages, and actually there's nothing there to find. So yeah, I like that. It sort of has its checkpoint system within the levels, and not just individual screens. You can sort of start from a particular area in here, and similarly here. So yeah, and in fact there's only say one strawberry at the end there. So if I had missed that last strawberry, it would have been blindingly obvious that, oh, that's the one, that's the strawberry I've missed. And yeah, I could easily just go to this area, the awake area, and not have to worry about the start or the intervention. So yeah, I feel like that's quite nice. Although I don't know why I just cancel out of that. What I want to do is go straight to the start, and yeah, let's finally collect that crystal heart that I've been banging on for absolutely ages. And if you remember, if it also allows me to point out that I don't think anyone's really going to do this on their first time through, but now if you remember where it was when I was awake, it was sort of, so let's actually go over to the right hand side for the moment. It was sort of atop this area, here. There were obviously no spikes there before, and Theo would set up a camp and everything like that. But if you remember, I would have gone a bit over to the left-hand side there, and then sort of ended up going upwards and to the left. So that's where we want to head. And actually, and by getting this crystal heart, it also introduces us to another sort of capability that we have, and that is that the dash refreshes if you go off screen. So what you are supposed to do is keep going backwards and forwards like this, and you can actually get to places that you wouldn't think, or you wouldn't think otherwise. So yeah, that's a really nice kind of thing. So for example, here, drop off, dash up, and now I've got my dash again. I didn't actually really show it off. Oh no! Seriously, that was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. Let's do a better job than that. Let's dash vertically upwards, and then hopefully we can climb this. Right, let's actually do a better job than that, please. Right, let's make sure I don't fall off quite so low this time. Oh, messed that up completely, Blair. But yeah, that's an extra sort of, or nice extra feature that is going to be. I'm not going to say maybe like it comes up that often in the game, but it's good to know it's there. It will be used in particular areas. It's not, I would say, like fundamental for most parts of the game, but yeah, it's another useful mechanic or capability to know that we actually have. And yeah, we've reached the spot where we got to previously. I should also mention or point out now that yeah, you do actually have to dash through and collect the heart. If you just sort of try and collect it, you'll just ping off it, bounce off it. So yeah, you do actually have to miss the heart completely. You dash, yeah, you have to actually dash through it in order to collect it. So yeah, there is our second heart, the Chapter 2 heart, Resurrections. And yeah, with that, I have now got everything I need to on Chapter 2. So let's just go to the save and save. Is it save and quit option? I know. I feel like it's return to map. I feel like I'll cancel out of that. By the way, cancel out of that and just show off the little bit below me as well with these sort of blue dots. That indicates whether or not you've collected strawberries. I've collected none this go, so there are none there. But if I had collected a strawberry, and let's show that off now. Why the hell not? So let's return to map, because it'll be very easy to get the last one here because there's only one as well. So let's just go to the awake area. I'll head off over to the right hand side. I'll collect that one strawberry again, just to show off the difference in the menu. I mean, they'll probably come up later, at a later point where I actually use the map function to search for strawberries, probably because I've missed one. Yeah, why not? Why not do it now? Show it off now. So head back up here again, and you'll see as well that the strawberries are of colour now. So ones that you had already collected will be sort of blue rather than their usual red colour. So yeah, I'll collect that strawberry once again, let it register. Pause the game, and now you can see that last, or the string of blue dots. There's now a big red dot at the end there to signify that, oh, I've collected that strawberry on that run. So it can be used, obviously, just to keep track of all the collectibles, or indeed all the strawberries in a run, if you want to obviously go for completing or getting all the strawberries in one run. But yeah, I'd already actually done that. But yeah, I thought I'd just show off that little extra feature as well. And yeah, that is me done with Chapter 2. Again, that went surprisingly well. It's actually slightly shorter than I remember it being for some reason. But yeah, and as I say, I thought with only 18 strawberries, because I recognised I got all 20 from obviously Chapter 1, and I had a total of 38, that I thought 18 was way too few. I missed what I felt like were a whole bunch of strawberries, at least 2, probably more, possibly more, because there are some that was I think with like in the 20s or 20, and one that's maybe one with 25 or so. So yeah, I thought I missed a whole bunch of strawberries, but apparently not. I got the cassette, we knew about the heart I was going to get, and they only died 13 times. So yay, I guess pretty happy with that. And yeah, I'll leave that there. That's the main story of Chapter 2 complete. And yeah. Still loving this game. I hope you're still picking up on the awesomeness of this game. And obviously, if you already played it, you'll know about the awesomeness of this. But yeah, what can I say? We're starting to build a little bit of the story now as well. So like that bit at the end, we can start to see that conversation between Madeline and Theo about their sort of various issues. I'll talk about them in a bit more detail when they come up. But we've already had a conversation now as well between Madeline and her mother, where she's intimated that. Madeline may suffer from panic attacks, anxiety. So yeah, that's going to be something that we're going to be, or a theme that we're going to be exploring later on as well. And of course, now we have this shadow, dark version of ourselves who's chasing us and trying to kill us. And yeah, what's all that about? So yeah, all that will be revealed later on in the main story. And yeah, looking forward to continuing on in what appears to be a hotel setting. This is actually the area that was referenced in I want to find a cure, so I made some references to it in that game. So yeah, we'll actually finally get to see that area done properly, i.e. not with a huge amount of slowdown, as is unfortunately the case in that I Want to Be Fan game, I Want to Find a Cure. But yeah, hopefully nothing like that happen like that in this game. And yeah, next time we'll be taking on Chapter 3, The Hotel. Hope to see you for that, but until then, cheerio.